This is my hosting skills right now, alright? Welcome, guys, to the Redemption Podcast, Episode 1. I sound like Dirty Worker. Shit. Alright. How you doing? Worker? You good? Alright, cool. Let's shut me out. Alright, so we got Nellington, the third. Alright. That's where you say, like, well, what's up, guys?
What's up, fuckers?
Yeah. What's up, fuck? Yeah. We got Lady Wolf in the house.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Retard Nation. Oh wait, can I say that? We got Joker. Yo. Alright, so listen, here's where it's at. Alright. I don't know if everyone's but we got a viewer! Oh shit, let's go! Alright, so listen.
Let's go.
Beast, is that you?
Beast, is that you? I don't know. Someone read the comments. Babe, you be the authorized the editor, the what do you
Be our moderator, woman.
The editor, moderator, yeah. So listen. So we but you speak American. Yeah, America. Alright. So we always randomly in the club, right now you're just watching me run in circles. That's a normal thing when no one's about, just chilling. I'm just running.
Well, if I want to see you have a debate with Ted Nugent.
Let's do it. Get him on the show. Let's get him on the show. Look at me sound like Joey fucking Diaz of fucking Joe Rogan. Let's get him on the show, guys. All right.
Let's get that cocksucker on the podcast.
Let's get that cocksucker. So listen, here's the podcast. Right now, get over. We're gonna surround. Let's sit down at the fire and have a talk. All right. We're gonna go over here.
All right.
Where you at? So let's talk. We got one viewer. All right. Which hi baby. How you doing? So listen. We had a fucking in-depth conversation about the fucking
Joe Byron right now. What would you say?
What the fuck am I wearing on my face? Listen, don't interrupt the fucking El Presidente, alright? Unless you're a fucking viewer or question, you sit down, you whole mouth and shut up, alright? Listen.
Alright, so when are we gonna get on to our topic?
So, what's the topic? What's today's topic now?
Oh!
Is that
Fuck it, let's go right out there!
Right out there.
Guns.
Oh, alright. So, I'm a British man, I'm a British citizen, okay? We fake Dutch, gang, let's go, don't bang, We got lady laughing over there, and she's of the fake Scouse Nation, fake Wales Lives Matter, let's go. And we got two Americans. Now here's the thing, babe. We're gonna jump straight in this shit, babe. What's your opinion on guns?
Great.
All right, good. So she's not a real Brit. So we Brits, we hate guns. She's just stupid. Ignore her. We don't like guns. Okay, guns are bad.
Oh,
And the whole thing. Nah, you shut your American.
Okay?
Guns are bad. Okay, listen. And then this guy will come back. It's not the guns that are bad. It's the people that are bad. It's the people using them. Now listen. We live in a country here, right? Let me put it out there that Australia had a mass shooting, right? They had a moment of American juniorism where something was shut up, and from that point on, this is way back in the day. From that point, they banned guns. Okay. Do you want to know how many shootings there has been in Australia since that day? Like back in the 1900s or whatever the fuck it was? Guess how many shootings there's been since that mass shooting on that day when they banned guns? Have a guess how many shootings there's been. What do you think, guys? Americans?
Yeah.
5, 10, 20, 31?
Yeah.
There has been, since that time, 0 shootings.
Look at that, boom.
0.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm gonna say my whole thing on it.
I'm not done shit talking yet. I gotta
go ahead then.
So I gotta get it off my chest. All right. Gotta get it off these titties. So here's where it's at. Right. Now we don't have any shootings here because there isn't an accessibility or a great accessibility to guns. Okay. Now, obviously knife crime is huge, but that's a different thing. So Go ahead and say your piece, Nolly. What's your side to it?
Alright,
Yeah,
so
now you go sell your piece.
Sell your piece,
if
man.
you go to Chicago, Illinois,
Chicago, Illinois.
and you look at the gun
Chicago.
crime and the homicide rate over there, it's like 10 times the national average or some shit, right? And all of the shootouts
true.
there aren't done with legal firearms. They're done with illegal firearms from the street.
But
And if you go to the suburbs, for example, where every fucking suburban dad owns a Glock 20 that he carries on his fucking hip every day, the shootings are rare as fuck over there because they're legal and they have them to protect themselves, not to shoot some GD crip walking on the fucking other side of the road.
yeah. I mean, this is maybe it's not that I'm against guns entirely, because like, don't get me wrong, like I'm all fine with, you know, obviously you got the First Amendment, right? The First Amendment.
The Second Amendment.
Second Amendment. My apologies. The Second Amendment is you have the right to bear arms. You have the right to protect yourself and defend your property. Correct? That's how it is.
Yes.
I'm a Brit
Yes,
getting that
sir.
shit right. Look at that. So I'm all for that. I don't want to take that right away from you. No one should. That's your country. That's your shit. Do that. What I am highly against is these stupid dickheads going around with these fucking AKs or whatever the fuck, these military grade weapons. Maybe I'm wrong in saying military grade. To me, a gun that looks like that, okay, it's not a pistol. A pistol is fine. You know, a pistol, a shotgun, keep it in your house, defend your wife, your kids, your property, cool. That's cool, do that. I don't like these dickheads go around that open carry shit and they're like, look at me, my big fucking dick, look at my massive gun, going around, walking around in parks, fucking around schools, and they're fucking putting up these YouTube videos where the cop, you know, comes and talks to them, because, you know, people, you know, the public, normal, you know, your everyday normal fucking person, you know, like a mom and kids or whoever the fuck, it's not normal, at least to me or certain people, to see a guy going around with a big ass gun like that. You're like, oh my god, what's he doing? Is he gonna go shoot up a school? Is he gonna go and fucking, like, is he a terrorist? Is he gonna go, you know? So they're gonna alert police. They're gonna be like, okay, look, there's a guy going around. You know, I'm scared for my kids. You know, okay, please go check it out. And the guy's being mouthy as all fuck. You know what I mean? He's, you know, I have the right to do this. I'm just living. Stop her hassling me here. And it's like, what they need to understand is that you're going around with something that looks intimidating as fuck. That you have the capacity to kill a lot of fucking people. I mean, you don't need to be doing that, but they're doing it because they can. And I don't know, man. I just don't like the fact that it's like, you know, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Because it's like you're going out to get attention, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't like that. I'm like, if you want to have, you know, a pistol or shotgun to defend yourself, if you want to, you know, open or whatever the opposite is, conceal. Yeah, concealed, you know, handgun or whatever, and you're a responsible gun owner, you're a, you know, a good, upstanding citizen, no record, nothing. Cool, do that. But these guys with these fucking straps, they go around with all these fucking guns. I don't see why normal, everyday people need access to these guns. If you like shooting, why do you need to own a gun like that can shoot that many bullets, that can do that much damage? If you like shooting, have guns in America, go to a shooting range and shoot a gun. Why do you need to own that gun? Like, I don't think they should be allowed to own these certain types of guns, because they can be, you know, converted where they can be fully automatic. And just to put in, like, people's hands that aren't soldiers, I don't think they should have them kind of weapons in their hands that can do that much damage. Because it's like a pistol or a shotgun. You can't go to a school, or you can't go to a stadium and kill 300 fucking people or injure 300 people with a fucking pistol or a fucking shotgun. It's just not. That's
Can
just
if you
not.
have enough ammo.
Well, but that's
Yeah,
not
but
realistic,
you're
is
gonna be
it?
sitting there for, like,
Someone's
all
not
day.
going to go to a fucking, you know, a mass event with a pistol, like a revolver. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, you can. Yeah, of course, you can go with a pistol, like a, you know, whatever. but people ain't doing that, are they? Like they're taking like these other guns. I mean, am I wrong in that? Maybe if I'm wrong, but to me,
Oh,
You are.
you're completely right.
I'm wrong. All right.
The majority of shootings occur
Mm-hmm.
with pistols.
But all these mass shootings aren't though. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
but
mass
that's-
shootings though,
Mm.
and
The
that's
media
what I'm
portrays
talking
it like
about.
it happens every 2 minutes, when it's rare.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's rare that
People
happens.
look at
It
each
is-
other
it is-
and
it is-
decide to pull out a gun.
It is rare with those ones, but I mean, I know there is like probably like the everyday shootings because there's probably some things that are correct. Like it's like every 30 seconds is a death, or like every fucking there's people. I don't know the exact statistics, but I know that it's something crazy that every single day people are dying of guns, and that's probably handguns. It's probably street crime, or whatever.
But yeah,
But it's more I don't want to take just because of those saying okay, take all guns away from. I think no, that's wrong. But I think with these big guns and the mass shootings, where I mean, fucking hell, how many damn mass shootings has there been? It's insane, right? Like there's been a lot of really like, and it's like how many of those need to happen before there's notice taken? Like only a while back they banned the bump stopper, the bump stock, how do you call it? And you can I heard you can change a semi-auto rifle into a full auto rifle with a bump stock conversion or some shit. I might sound like an idiot. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
you
repeating
can
what I've
do
heard.
that without the stock.
So, but apparently they've banned that now. That's illegal to do that. Or
But
they
when
took
you're doing
away.
that, that's extremely inaccurate because you're hip firing with it.
hmm Well, I mean, if you're at a stadium or some shit with mass people, you're gonna do a lot of damage with that. Because it's not about accuracy.
Yeah, but
it's
you're
about,
sitting there firing like this.
Yeah, but you're still gonna get a lot of people, right? If there's a huge crowd of people there.
Yeah, but when
Yeah,
you're doing that,
But my
firing
thing is,
30
why do
rounds in
people?
like 5 seconds.
Why do people need to have access to that though? That's my thing. Why do
The
people
basic
need to have
gist of
access
it
to
is-
these guns?
When the Second Amendment was first started, way back, the thing was for the people of the nation to control the military and the government, and to have the same thing that their government
Yeah.
and their military had.
Because it was about an uprising, right? They were scared that they were gonna just take over or something, and they wanted to be able to defend against that. But I don't know, that's some crazy shit, man. That to go against the government or the military, that's just crazy, But I don't know. I don't think civilians should have the access to the same shit because soldiers, they're trained. These are trained, they've got a license to kill. These are trained killers you're talking about. And that's different
Yeah, but
to
a lot
an
of the
everyday
people that
person,
own- a lot of the people that own these guns, the AR-15s, the AK-47s, all of them,
These dickhead aiming guns.
they're mainly
Alright.
former military or active duty military, or has been shooting guns since they've been fucking knee-high to a grasshopper.
I think if you're like a former soldier or fucking police, then I think it's okay for you to have, whatever guns. Then fair enough. You know what I mean? But for the average everyday person, I don't think it's needed. Like I think there should be some kind of where they banish a lot of these guns for access to just normal people. I think if you're like really well up there with qualifications, like I don't know, I just think them kind of guns should be left to the soldiers. You know what I mean? And everyday people. Like I know that sounds mad and crazy to restrict people access to that shit, but I just think that it would probably be a lot better if that was the case. Like you can still protect yourself with, a pistol or a fucking shotgun. Home defense, 1000%. Everyone should be allowed and have the right. If someone's, trying to fucking do some real fucked up bad shit in your house, someone breaks in and is in your house, you should not go to jail for if you killed that person, right, or fucked him up. Like, you should have the right, and you have the right to do that. But to go around with these guns or have access to those kind of guns, I just disagree. I just think it's not needed. You know what I mean? I think if you
Yeah.
got rid of them, that a lot of these, like the mass shootings, a lot of that stuff would stop. Because yeah,
I disagree. I
you
think
could
they
still
would get
do it with
worse.
a pistol.
Yeah.
Really?
Honestly, I would agree with Nelly on this one.
It'd get
Because
worse.
if you take away AR-15s and AK-47s from the stand-up citizens
hmm
that have them legally for
But
protection,
why do you need that kind of gun? Why is a revolver or a pistol not enough?
You
it
got a
comes
Why?
down to
Glock.
this. If you take it away from the stand-up citizens, it'll be more accessible to the criminals. To where the criminals will have these guns and they'll break into your house and they'll have more firepower than you, and you're trying to take them on with the fucking pea shooter. Meanwhile,
what I
they
was
got
gonna
an
say.
AR-15.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but is
going
that a
off what
thing though?
Nelly
Do
said.
people go around robbing houses with
Yeah.
them kind of guns? Is that?
Yes. Especially in
The
my
guys in
neighborhood.
Chicago carry around mini AK-47s in their pants that they bought
Literally.
illegally.
I watched a dude do it. I literally watched a dude pull it out of his butt crack. On God, this man pulled it out, and I bolted. I am not staying there any longer. Not in downtown.
That's crazy,
Nowhere
man.
near that.
See, I just think the moment that anyone's around with them kind of weapons, they
Yeah,
should be
train,
like
by the way, boy. If you
stopped.
hop on a
Them
train-
weapons should be taken off them. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
they shouldn't. You know.
Yeah, but if you take all those you take all those guns away, and criminals that have them, and you're stuck with a Glock 14, well, Gen 14, what are you gonna do against an AR-15 or an AK or something like that? That's made into full auto. All you're gonna do is hit him once, and he's just gonna shred you to pieces.
But you know what though? At the end of the day, oh my God, I sound so British. At the end of the day, but it's down to chance though, right? Because what if you have that same exact weapon, right? That person
The
comes in
Glock
your house with
40,
that gun.
the 14.
Let's say you do have that exact same weapon, right? The thing is, it's
Yep.
down to chance then. It's down to who's going to be quicker,
get
who's
their
going to
shots.
be, out in the open. What? It could be down to a lot of factors. So even saying like,
True.
I think that argument saying, well, look, what if I got a fucking revolver, he got that, then I'm fucked. Well, no,
Just gotta make your
because
shots count.
it's that you're still going to kill him. You can still do the same job. Because I mean,
Yeah.
look, you're fighting one guy. You're not fighting like an army. Dude, those guns are
Yeah.
meant for warfare. You're talking about many people. Now, you're not going to be in a situation where you got, 5, 7, 10 people against you. It's one. It's
Yeah.
always probably going to be in most, 90% of the thing. It's going to be 1v1, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can still fucking take someone down, and I mean, I'm sure that you're not going to give someone any time to get, in deep in your house before you fucking end him. You know what I'm saying? So even if they got that gun, the moment someone's trying to get, you're probably just going to shoot straight away, and that's going to make him fuck off. Because I don't think
No,
someone
not-
who's a
Not
thief
determined criminals there.
would that get a criminal to fuck if they know you're packing two? Would they then fuck off, or would they continue to try and, you know what I'm saying?
Generally, in Chicago, people are very determined.
They'll get into it.
somebody's
Well, that's
breaking into
gang
your
warfare, though.
house-
That's not versus normal
I
civilians,
know.
though, right?
Yep. No,
That's-
but you could have a normal house robber, right? He's got an AR-15, and he's determined to break in your house. He will not stop until he's either dead or you're dead, either one.
Mhm. I don't know. I feel a bit outnumbered here. I think we need some Brits to pull our side.
There's only two of you.
Yeah, she ain't saying
There's
shit
two
though. I
of
need
us.
someone like 60 or fucking Sheepsy, because they're intellectual fuckers. They'll have some shit to
The
say.
smart ones.
The smart
Swear to
ones.
God, if that guy that I murdered comes back.
That was a good kill, by the way. What did you do? Slit his throat or something? You fucking.
No, I strangled him.
Oh, you strangled him? Shit.
I could,
Like
yeah,
your
I
outfit,
could show
babe.
you his body. Yeah, I could show you his
Babe,
body right in
what
the
do you
forest over
think,
here.
Miss Eavesdropping Kisser? Ooh, titties in the face. Let's go. Woman, what do you think?
Yeah,
Have you heard all
I
of this?
wasn't listening. No.
Well, take a seat, and I want to hear you say some shit on our
Right, we're
beautiful
cooking him.
podcast. It's an amazing
We're
idea.
cooking him.
So look, I'm saying, babe, how I don't like. I don't mind. I get the whole America First, Second Amendment, right to bear arms, defend yourself. You know, your property. My stance, right? I think it's fine. You know, for a law-abiding citizen, someone who knows what they're doing, they're responsible gun owner, to own a pistol or shotgun for their house. You know, home defense. I'm all for that. They should have the right to defend themselves in their house. That's their culture. That's what I'm against is all these fucking up their ass dickheads with their fucking AK or fucking AR, whatever the fuck it is. Big fucking guns on their fucking chest or on their back, walking around like Billy Big Bollocks because they can, and people are intimidated and scared, and they're like, they tell the cops,
But
oh my god, there's a guy, there's kids, and there's a guy. We're in the park, we're in a fucking basketball thing, and there's a guy over there with a fucking big ass gun. Can you see what So they come over and they're like, hey, sir, what's going on? What's your plan? Because they don't know if he's going to a fucking school, gonna shoot up a school, gonna fucking rob a store. You don't know, right? And then the guy just gives all this attitude and shit, like I have the right to do. I don't like all that bullshit, because why do you need to go around with that kind of gun where you can kill a fucking lot of fucking people? I don't think you need that. If you got a pistol, concealed pistol, open carry pistol, okay, cool. Yeah, you can kill, but you can't fucking kill or critically injure like 300 fucking people. So I don't like that there's access to all of them guns. I think they should get rid of them all. If you want to shoot those kind of guns, go down to a shooting range, shoot, have a day out, go to a range and shoot. Why do you need to go out on the street with that shit? I don't. That's where I stand on it.
Yeah.
So, them guys,
I kind of understand that.
I don't know them guys. I don't know. I think they're just. What side are you guys on with it? You just like.
I'm on Nelly's side because us Americans are gonna stay together.
That's the one. So it's just like, look, it's If we restrict access to those, the criminals are gonna get it more, and then we can't defend against that. So I think every American is scared of a takeover from either criminals, government, military, police, and it's yeah. So you're basically on the side that you can't take them guns away from us, because if this happens, we're fucked. So it's more of a scared kind of mentality of
wolf.
Yeah, go on.
So what happened in the American Revolution? Britain got scared that the 13 colonies they would take over, because they were starting to protest and stuff like that. And then Britain, they discharged their rifles, I would say unwillingly, but I don't know. I'm not from the Civil War era. But what I read in my history class was one of the soldiers that were in there, they hit them with a club. One of them did, like one of the 13 colonists. They hit him with a club. He fell down, and the fire automatically started a shooting war in the middle of the street. It was also called the Boston Massacre. Yeah. And all Britain after that, they added all these new taxes, all this stuff, just to keep them in line, in check. So, what you're saying, essentially, it's just gonna turn in just like the American Revolution again.
So it's literally just the right to defend yourselves, and saying, well, look, we don't want to be left with the shit guns, and they have, military or police or whoever have access to these big boy guns. That's what it's about. And I'm on the side where it's like, if you're a normal civilian and you're not military or police, I think from where I come from, it's the police and military's, especially the military's job, to handle that big boy shit. That's their job. That's
Yeah,
their, they're the ones trained. They're the ones. I don't think everyone should have access to it. You know what I'm saying?
But when
Yeah,
someone's breaking
but-
into your house, trying to kill you, are you just gonna?
Well,
sit
no,
under your
because
bed and
I
call
said you should have,
911?
a pistol or a
Just gonna
shotgun to
sit down
defend
and
yourself.
roll
You can
over?
easily, with a pistol, I mean, if you aim a pistol at someone, they're gonna fucking fuck off. They're gonna run. They're gonna go. You can just as easily kill someone with a fucking a normal pistol, a revolver, a fucking shotgun. You know,
True.
you know what I mean?
got a
It's
point.
nothing. You still have the power and ability.
Alright, so
Look,
if
right
I do
there.
this,
Yeah.
what's your reaction to this?
Well, I mean, right now I'm fucked because you have the gun. You're like this close. I have nothing here. But I'm not saying be unarmed. I'm saying, look, this is how it's gonna be, though, right? You're already in your house, right? You're in your house. I'm outside your house. Now, if there's some creep with a fucking crazy mustache outside your house, banging around and shit, they're gonna say he's got a fucking gun out. You can see me. You got, either you're hearing noises, you have a light that's gone
Got a
off,
physical
you hear
description,
noise. You're in your house. You have a window, or, you've heard. And, I'm rooting around outside. There's doors. There's fucking, things blocking, I can't just walk in here and get to you. Alright? I have to go through doors and things. There's a lot of, I can't just walk in your house. Even say the door is open. This door's wide open. I just walk in. Aim a gun at me right now. Like I'm walking. You see me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna You could kill me right here. You know what I mean? The moment if I see you see me and you have a gun, you're already in your house. You're already seen me. You already have the upper hand to get me first. I can't get you first because I have a fucking, I have corridors to go through or, doors to get through. I mean, just alone if you said you're armed, I don't think someone's gonna do that fight. You know what I mean? Like, so why would someone risk their life when they know you're armed? Because you're not gonna just go, oh, that's fine. I'll just let him break in and steal my. No, you're gonna start shooting. And if I'm trying to come for your door and you're shooting, do you think I'm gonna still continue to try and get in your house? No, the fuck I'm not. I'm gonna fucking run.
It
So
all depends.
that's my argument, is that you have shit to defend yourself. I just don't think you need military grade weapons to do it. You know?
I agree with that, but again, never mind. Yeah.
Everyone wants cool weapons, dude. I get that you don't want people having shit that you can't have. But I think if you have people, have shit to defend themselves, but you limit, certain things, I think the world would be better off
Oh yeah, I gotta.
with people without that kind of access to shit. Babe, what do you think?
I don't
What-
know. I'm not
what's-
listening.
What's your thoughts, though?
What
What do you think? Come on, give an opinion.
It's a bit of both sides, to be honest. I agree with them and I agree with you.
See, for this kind of shit, we need Sheepsy or Luke on this shit.
I
We really do.
don't
I'd
know.
love to hear Luke talk about this shit. I think this is
Great
something we
area.
should totally come back to, but you really did throw us in the hot water, Nelly, with that subject, I think that's always going to be a thing where the Brits are going to be against it and you guys are going to be for it. I think it's just because...
And another thing is, if you ever come to America
Mhm,
and you
I'll
go
take a spin on
shooting
the block.
and you shoot an AR-15,
mhm.
you're gonna be addicted immediately.
Yeah, of course,
You're-
of course.
you're gonna get a murder.
Of
boner,
course, but I
swear,
don't think that
swear
I
to
need to own and go around with it. You know
Trust
what I
me, when
mean?
you shoot one, you're gonna want to.
Yeah,
You're gonna have a murder boner.
maybe
I
so,
swear.
but there's a lot of. The thing is, I don't know. I think there's a lot of problems in the world, especially people mental health and all this kind of things. I don't think it's just one whole thing. I think it's a blanket of other shit that comes into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a load of other things. But I'm with you with that. I mean, I love fucking shooting. I've shot guns. You know, I've gone. My fucking mate, his dad was a cop, and I didn't even know we had guns here. Like legit, I didn't even know. I didn't know we had shooting ranges or guns at all. But basically, turns out, because he was a cop, you know, he had some guns, and his family, you know, all of them didn't know where they were. Like, it was really like when you guys talk about a responsible gun owner. Like, I really understood that, because it's like my mate was telling me, like, yeah, we don't even know where the guns are. He has them locked in a safe. We don't know where they are. We don't have access to them, you know. And I'm like, well, holy shit, he's got that shit unlocked, you know. And we went to a range, and I've shot, you know, a bolt action rifle. I shot a pistol, and yeah, you know. So I mean, yeah, it was fucking cool. It was really, really good. But I just think certain weapons, you know, I don't know. I don't agree with that people should have that capacity of bullets. I don't think it's needed, you know, but definitely cool.
Yeah.
It's just a shame
Another
that
thing
that
it
many
comes down
guns,
to.
that many type of guns are out there, you know, because with all these, you know, crazy fucking, you know, mass shootings and stuff, I think that's why they need to be taken away, because
Yeah, but you got
it's
mass killings everywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you are. You gotta. There's
well,
at least
There was a
one mass
dude
not
that went on a
here.
killing spree in a grocery store in Norway with a bow and arrow.
Jesus Christ, that man had some balls.
And then you got the shootout in the mass shooting in the club in London a couple of years ago.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen
That man, I
often
give props to
or as
that man
often.
with the
Like
bow and arrow.
it's yeah, that's crazy. But that's obviously some guy's got, you know, mental health problems. Like, he's a nut, you know. But because again, I think that comes into mental health and people, you know, I mean, what can you do? I mean, look, everything can be fucking deadly, but I think I don't know. I just think it's the access. I think what kills it is that there is just no literally. Like, the guns thing isn't here, and there's no you know, mass shootings and all that stuff doesn't happen here because of that. And like I said, in Australia, they took that shit away, never happened since, you know. So
Yeah,
it
but they
clearly
don't they
does
don't have
show
a
you.
problem with gangs there, and they don't have a problem with
No,
guns
no,
there.
there is. I mean, I mean, you know, they did stop Jose Angels from repping patches there because of a lot of the fucking, you know, shit. So there is, I think there is bad everywhere, gangs and fucking, you know, all that shit,
I mean,
you
I think
know.
it's different when you're a small country, like if you're in like Iceland or
Oh,
something, not a very big country. There's a
Mm.
lot of people there, but not a very big country.
Mhm.
They don't really go to war too often.
Mhm.
They don't have the need for guns because there's really no gang activity there that I know of, and there's really no guns there. Period, unless you're a hunter.
You really think throwing more guns in the mix is a good solution, though? You think?
I think the more people that are legally armed, the more the gun violence goes down.
Yeah,
because
I suppose
now,
it is down to being in the right hands, you know. Like, I can't argue with that, but the problem is if you have it, I don't know. It's just
but
so much out
also
there, you
the
know, and the
fact
access to
that
them.
Like, I mean, how am I gonna try to use this as an example? Say you're a robber, right?
Mm,
You steal shit.
mhm,
You go to a house and you
mhm,
see a sign out there: "Don't tread on me, Trump 2020. Trespassers will be shot. Survivors will be shot again."
mhm.
You know, that kind of thing. And then next to that, you see a house that says, "Beware the dog, Biden Harris 2020.
Mm.
Uh, this is a gun-free zone." Which house are you gonna be more likely to rob?
I mean, then again, if you're a robber, like, I mean, if you think about that, the one with the guns is probably the one that's got the most valuables in it, right? like they got that shit on lock because they're defending shit. Now, I think if you
Yeah,
are a
but
serious robber, then you're gonna
gun-free
go
zone.
after, you're gonna get a gang together and you're gonna want to do the big boy heist. I mean,
if
to
the
be honest,
gun-free
if a
zone,
known
you can
person, I
just
don't
do
think
it
you'd
by
want to rob
yourself.
either though, because a dog could fuck you up. I mean, I don't know. But obviously,
True.
yeah, it would be the guns. Yeah, obviously you wouldn't want to go on the guns, but I think that's just a
And if
target
there was
saying, you
every
know.
house,
Never.
if every house had that sign, trespassers will be shot, survivors will be shot again.
But
If
I don't
every
think
house
it'll
had that,
put. I don't
armed
think it would
robberies would
entirely
go down.
Yeah, but I don't think it would entirely put people off. I think that would probably entice criminals and organizations to be
train, yeah.
like, let's get a gang together and let's fucking let's rob that shit, and so they're gonna have the big boy guns, they're gonna have a lot of people, and they're gonna go in like
Hey, Wolf.
organized. Yeah,
We should get on the train.
get on a train. Where's the train?
But if that does happen, and all of these houses put up the trespassers will be shot signs,
hmm But that's the argument,
And-
though. But with you, though, we were saying about the whole. If I've got a gun, you got a gun. Like, well, I've got a bigger gun, so you're still gonna get fought. So even though earlier on you were like, well, no, because my gun's bigger. So, do you know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah, and that's the thing.
because you don't know what kind of gun they do have, but you were saying earlier how, well, do you know what I mean? So it's
Most
kind of like.
robbers, or most criminals or gangbangers, are gonna be carrying Uzis or Glocks or something like that.
hmm
Something that's easy to get.
hmm
And if legal citizens stop buying AR-15s, where are those gonna go? You can't exactly fucking incinerate them because they're fucking metal. So they're just gonna fucking go somewhere, and then criminals are gonna get their hands on it, and then there's gonna be a surge in gun violence all around the world or all around America.
To me, I think though is that a gun is a gun. Like if you got a revolver or pistol versus that, yeah, you can do to more people more damage than the Uzi, but you can still kill and fuck shit up with a normal gun or a revolver or some shit. You can still kill. I just think the difference is you can do more mass killing with the faster like an Uzi or something that's more capable of shooting at a higher rate or having more bullets.
Hey, somebody
I
switch
think
me
that's
drivers.
that's where the problem comes in for me. That's where I don't like the whole
No,
access.
switch me drivers.
I don't like the access to a gun that has a lot of bullets, and a high high fire rate. You know what I mean? I don't think people need those guns. I think those guns should be banished. I think if you want like a revolver or something, that you can defend yourself with, that's good enough to do the job, right? To defend yourself and.
I
You know
get
what I mean?
Depends
that,
on how many
like,
people are trying to attack you.
Well, I mean, come on, you're not gonna have a gang of people for you, And I mean, if so,
Are you aware of Cal Rittenhouse?
yeah.
If he
I
had a
saw the- I saw
revolver,
the
do you
thing.
think he would have come out of that alive?
But I don't think normal people are gonna go out there and be like, I'm gonna go and do this. You know what I mean? Because that's not how people think. That's the people think, right? That's the cops or military's job, right? And I think other people, you just stay out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if this is highly unlikely that it'll happen, but say North Korea grows some balls between their skinny ass legs, right? And they try and come into America thinking they're fucking King Billy Badass with their fucking underfed
But that's why you
soldiers
have a
and shit.
military. That's why you have a military.
Yeah, but just
That's what the
think of
military's
this.
job is. The military will take care of that instantly.
The military will take long to get there, and I guarantee the small town fucking
No, because they're watching
sheriff
though.
deputy.
But the military are watching every, air control and air fucking radar and all that. They know what's going on. You know what I mean? The moment someone comes across the borderlines, the fucking, the airspace, whatever you call it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They're already on it. They're alerted to it. You know, they're already on the mission. Okay, look, if this person crosses this airspace, we're gonna take him down. You know, it's a thing happening with planes all the fucking time, man. They fucking immediately launch fucking F-13s or whatever the fuck, you know, and they're like, this fucking plane, and most of the time it's just passenger airliners, and they're going a bit off course, you know, because that happens quite a lot. You know, and they fucking scramble fucking these jets and shit, and they're like, look, we gotta fucking, you know, you gotta go and see what's going on, and they'll go, and then they'll be like, oh no, it's a fucking, you know, passenger airline and whatever the fuck. They get confirmation of it, and then they fuck off and leave it alone. So, for me, I think, you know, that's why you got military, that's why you got police, that's why you got, like, you know, these fucking things, because that's their job, that's their shit that they handle. And it's like, because you're like, well, look, if we're in a situation where, say, there's like, if we have a situation where it's like a bunch of fucking armed people, you know, are fucking going around doing something, right? We have fucking SWAT,
right
so SWAT is, you know, the police with the guns, right? So you got that, or oh no, you guys call it SWAT, don't you? We call it just armed police, right? And they'll fucking go in the riot vans, right? Bulletproof fucking armored fucking vans. They'll go out to the call. Someone phones up and they're like, "There's a gang of fucking people with fucking guns, or fucking there's a bomb threat," and you're like, "Oh my god, what are we gonna do? We can't wait for the police or what?" That's their job. Like a normal person ain't gonna take that on, right? So immediately they're dispatched. You know, big boy
I
guns,
guarantee if you have
and
a
they take
group of
care of it.
Americans,
Yeah, they could
the
probably get
citizens
shit
will
done
do
faster,
something.
yeah. But I mean, it's a place where in our
take the
society
train.
that's their job, you know, like that's what they're for. And yeah, obviously,
Wolf, did they take the train?
yeah, they took the train. I mean, because obviously everyone's going to agree with you. Look, everyone's going to agree with you that it's obviously better if you can
I
defend
see
you.
'em.
It's quicker and faster and easier for you to do that. No one's going to disagree with you on that. But what people were saying is
Nelly,
that
cover me. I'm jumping on
what
the train.
what people were saying is that there's like there's people in place for that, you know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
it's their job. That's why we don't have to. Do you know what I mean? Because I mean, I wouldn't want to.
Alright.
I wouldn't want to kill someone unless I had to. Do you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even be looking in that
Get on the front of the
situation.
train.
So
Get on
Yeah.
the front of the train, Nelly.
for me, but this is the thing how you were saying about the home defense thing, right? How I was like, what if I was outside lurking around? The minute someone's alerted, if you have a weapon, right, you're gonna back off. Do you know what I mean? Like if I know someone's armed, I'm not gonna fuck with that. You know what I mean? Like, so for me, the minute
There is
you
people
like all you
out
have
there
to
that
do,
don't
now,
have nothing to lose.
you know, if you got a gun though, now, all you gotta do, dude, is aim that gun, and I can guarantee you, 90% is that they're gonna back off. They're gonna fuck off because you know you're gonna pull that trigger. Of course you are. You're not gonna let them go in your house. You're gonna, you know, they're gonna die. So if you show that you're on back, they ain't gonna do shit, man. Come on. No one, you know. And I mean, I'm sure, you know, whoever was in that situation, I'm sure they'd very easily take them out. You know? But it's an interesting one. I don't think anything's ever gonna change because it's just different cultures. It's just, I mean, it's a bit late now, right? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, with how many things are done. Because I remember you saying how you hated Piers Morgan, right, and shit, because he just doesn't know his shit compared to others. I mean, obviously, us Brits compared to you, we're not going to know what's really going on.
Yeah.
We're not going to know as much, because we, you know, we're not living it, we're not educated to it, we're not, you know.
It's
But,
the same kind of thing with knife crime.
yeah.
He took guns away. Now knife crime is big.
Mm.
And there's way
But the
bigger
thing-
access to
this is-
knives.
But this is the
Than
argument,
guns.
though. This is the argument, is that you can't mass injure or kill 300 people, which was, I think, what was Sandy Hook, 300 people? Like, You can't do that with a knife. You can't do that with a revolver. You know, like, yeah, you can injure, yes, you can kill. You can't mass fucking, you know, harm people with a knife, with a fucking revolver, with a pistol, with a, you know, you can with these other guns, and that's what the whole argument is about. Is that you're saying, well, if you tuck that away, you can still kill with this or that, or then it's just gonna go to this. But it's like nothing is worse than the guns that enable people to get that many kills. You know what I mean? I think that's where it's like military shit. Leave that for the war. You know, people fighting in a war. You know, that's their shit. That's not ordinary citizens kind of shit. And I don't see a situation where you're gonna need it. I really don't. I don't think there's gonna be a situation where you need to defend yourself against fucking, you know,
The whole
mass
thing
fucking
is,
people. You know,
it's better to have it and not need it and not have it.
yeah. But I don't think the military or police are gonna turn on people for. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't. You know, that's their job, is to protect, right? The military. I mean, because you know the military are called in. You have the fucking what do you call them one guys that are called in for things when there's riots? You have Beast's fucking cousin or friend is in it.
The National Guards,
The
but
National Guard. So
they're-
you have people that are called in if there's a situation that warrants that kind of backup. You have that. You know, you have these systems.
yeah, but
You
they're not
don't-
trained as warriors.
Well, no, that's what the military's for. They're just a
Yeah.
lower line. You know what I mean? Like, if it's just they're just numbers. They're not meant to be a higher support. That's just extra numbers because cops in some areas, you know, lacking on numbers. And if a riot comes out because some dickhead's done something, you know, if something enrages the people and something happens, right? And the police need more bodies, you know, that's what they're there for. You know, it's not a situation where it's like we need, you know, real intimidation or real fucking like help with actually fighting, because that's obviously the military. If shit pops off, you know, that's when the military are gonna roll in with tanks and shit, and who's gonna fucking do anything then? You know what I mean? And that would never be towards ordinary people. Never. It's just not going to happen. Why would it want it? Why? You know, people. You're saying that you're scared of like an uprising. Why the fuck would that happen? Why would the military or police suddenly start to mass kill innocent people? It just doesn't make sense that would ever happen. You know what I mean?
I mean, you never know what could happen.
But I mean, why would that happen though? It's, you know what I mean?
It's a guy in a ship.
I don't know why we're fighting these all of a sudden. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Guy's down. Oh, I fell in the water.
It's like with these guns, right? Like these guns that we have now in this game. Like obviously not the fucking the one
Yeah,
fucking
but
pistol,
the
but
repeaters
you know,
that
you-
we're shooting
you
were
can
the
still-
AR-15s of their time.
yeah.
True.
No, like I get you, yeah. But I think what I'm trying to say is that we have power, but we don't have an insane amount of power. You know what I mean? Like we have the ability to kill, defend ourselves, but it's not a case where we can just, you know, really fucking do some like mass damage. And I think that's the only thing I'm against, is the ability to, you know, have all these fucking mags, you know, all these bullets and the capability to shoot a lot of bullets at a time. That's what I'm against.
Yeah, but when you're born as an American, you have that right
Yeah, you do have the
to
right.
bear arms,
You do have the right.
and you
Well,
have that right to protect
course you do.
yourself and
Yeah,
your
you do.
family.
I don't see why you would need to protect yourself with that type of weapon, though. You know what I mean? You have the right to.
Yeah, so
You know?
people should
Don't get me
own
wrong.
them and use them. I mean, I don't really agree with the whole open carrying it in a fucking park and shit.
Yeah.
But if you
It
keep
should
it at
be-
home next to your
shouldn't
bed
even
as a home defense
If
weapon,
it's home defense, then yeah, fine.
or
I
as
think-
like a shit hits the fan weapon.
Yeah,
Then yeah.
then okay, that's fine. But I don't think people should be going around with the. So let's
Oh my.
Or even if you carry it in
we
your
have one
truck
of
or
those
in your
people.
car.
yeah.
I don't see
if
a
it's
problem with that
concealed,
either.
yeah. See, I think now
This
we're on
guy's
a
just
good
gonna
ground.
sit here, too.
I
Just
think
sit
now you
here.
know what we've done, which other people don't in these arguments, because everyone else in these arguments are saying you can't do that, you shouldn't do that, you know, you don't
Yeah.
need. See, I agree with what you're saying
Yeah,
on
you
that.
know
I'm
it.
saying
That's right.
like
He's gonna be one of those passive poppers.
you have the
gonna
access to
get
do
out of
that,
the
you have the
way,
right to
you're
do
gonna
that. So if you're doing it like that, do it. That's you know, I don't think anyone can. Well, if people are against that Second Amendment, then they're gonna be against that. I'm not. You know, that's you guys' right. You know, that's the culture, that's the lifestyle, that's, you know, I think though, be smart about it. Don't be some jackass going around with it, or just doing it because you can, you know, because it's
Yeah.
intimidating, it's scary. You know, why would you want to have a guy, everyone's going to be scared. If they see a guy going around like that, you're going to be wondering, oh my god, what the fuck's this guy doing? Where's he going? What's he going to do? And then for the police or someone to stop him, and then him just to be an asshole, say, you know, fuck off, I have the right to do this, you're harassing me, shut the fuck up. Like, people are concerned. There's kids, there's women, there's people, the mass majority of people are unarmed.
Yeah, like cover that guy. He's trying to peek.
So, for them, they are going to be scared.
Where-
You know, they don't know if he's going to fucking go do something, you know, real bad. But if you
Done
conceal
for.
carry, if them types of
Trying to
guns
get-
are, you know, locked away, or if they're, you know, you have it to go to the range or fucking whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
then do that. That's cool. I just think it's the public thing that I don't like. I think is if we're looking for like a discussion and an argument, I think the points that it comes down to is
The different
is
of
about
countries.
how you mean.
Like
got me.
where you are, guns aren't normal.
Yeah.
They're quite alien in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like if
to
it'd be
Americans
crazy
that's
if we
been
saw a
born
guy
and
walking
raised
down the street
around
with
it.
that. Yeah.
Like if I see someone pulling out a gun, like, hey, check out this gun I just bought. It's a or something.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
How much did you pay for it? Oh,
Yeah.
$580, man. I got it from the pawn shop.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking dope, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna fucking conceal carry that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. You open
Whereas
carry,
if
conceal
a
carry,
British guy or an American guy that's in Britain pulls out a concealed carry Glock, only you motherfuckers are gonna fucking dump under the fucking tables because
Yeah.
you don't know what's gonna fucking happen.
yeah,
Because,
we phone the police to the fucking they get the fucking.
and the thing people can't get through their thick skulls.
Mm.
Guns are safe. It's
Mhm.
not the guns killing
Mm.
people. It's the bastards with mental health problems killing
Mm.
people.
Yeah,
Guns
a lot of them
themselves
are.
can't
Yeah.
shoot automatically
I
unless
think-
you got an old ass 1873 Colt single action army.
Mm,
If you load 6 bullets in the chamber on that and you have the hammer resting over a live primer and you bump it, it will go off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
But with
and
new
they're
guns,
really unreliable.
that cannot happen.
Yeah, I know.
If you
can't.
believe in
They're
God,
very
the only
safe.
way the
Yeah.
only way that a gun can go off is if God pulls the trigger himself.
Mhm.
That is, if you believe in God.
Oh no, yeah, of course. And that's why I said it's a blanketed things as well, because you got to think of mental health is the fucking one of the biggest, hugest things in there, because they
Yeah,
took
one
away
of
the
the-
fucking loony houses, right? And there's a lot
One
of
of the
fucking
highest
nuts on the
killers.
street. Yeah,
One of the
that's-
highest killers in the world is suicide. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
which I think suicide is stupid. I think it's the coward's way out. It's a
But for
permanent
them, when they're
solution
in
to a
that thing,
temporary problem.
Boys,
Yeah,
boys,
Yeah.
watch your left. Watch your left.
I think
He's,
in
the
that
posse leader's over
case, I think it's just I don't want to be in pain. I'm going to end that. But you know what's weird is that I think in the gun statistics of like, oh, how many guns kill people? Da, da, da,
there. Like,
I think in that, I think a good portion is suicide, isn't it, with guns? So
Yeah.
They're trying to make the numbers look bad, but in actuality, it's not it's not mass shootings, it's not things that I would be against. It's against well, not idiots, but it's against people that have done that, right?
It's against people.
So I don't think that should
help.
count and go against the gun argument and be
I
like,
didn't get it.
because that was their choice to off themselves. They haven't affected, a huge amount of kids or fucking
Wolf. He's
public.
Right outside the
Yeah, I see him, dude. I see him. He's running, like he's running.
And that's another
around.
thing.
Tagged him.
A lot of these like mass shootings and shit, people came out after the fact and said, yeah, he turned in an assignment with his fucking classmates being beheaded on the back of it. But we didn't know that he had a problem.
People don't jump. Yeah, it's so stupid the way that.
And I'm like, use your fucking common sense or the little of it you have. That kid has issues.
Yeah. People are so
No normal
PC.
kid in their right mind is gonna draw pictures of their best friends getting their fucking head chopped off unless they're Michael Myers.
I think the mental health thing is a huge fucking. I think people looking away from that shit, are a huge part of the problem. Like really, because
and look at this whole quarantine shit. I mean, mental health problems gone up probably 10 times what they used to be. I mean, I don't want to be this type, but I've developed mental health problems during this quarantine bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
Because especially when you hear on CNN and all these shitty ass liberal news channels and shit, you hear all of them saying, "Oh, 25,000 new cases today in California." Fucking.
Well, no shit, but the government are the ones doing it with all these fucking restrictions. People are going mad right here because he wants to make everyone wear masks again. They're trying to really, really fucking, and people are going fucking mad over it. They really are. It's, yeah. So.
And another thing that I don't fucking like is with shit like this, common sense just goes out of the fucking window. I mean, you have an immune system for a fucking reason. How do you think humans has been around for so fucking long? We have an immune system.
You gotta, I mean, because we were just talking about earlier. We were just talking earlier about these fucking, like, these native tribes and these fucking things. And I've seen, I've heard of first-hand accounts of people around these, guys, seeing their lifestyle, seeing them, how they do. And these guys, they're barefoot, and they have an immunity to everything. There's a fucking guy, a picture. This guy puts his hand through a fucking tree and pulls out fucking a honeycomb. He's eating the fucking thing with his bare hands. There's bees and wasps, whatever the fuck, all over his hands, his face. And nothing happening to the guy. Nothing. Because these guys, these, like, people living off the land, these, like, natives, these tribes or whatever the fuck, they've been since kids doing this shit. They've been like living and they have an immunity. So, and they ain't getting, through time of, getting stung or whatever, they've just gained immunity to this shit. They walk and run barefoot, their skin is like fucking leather, nothing happens to them. So, yeah, I don't know, I mean, they're saying that, these injections, these fucking, what do you call them, shots, whatever the fuck, that has a bit of the virus in it, so obviously your system, they're giving it to you to give you, let your body, I guess. I don't know if that's fully true, but this is what I'm maybe half heard or slightly assuming, is that that's the case, and then your body obviously would then get the immunity to it. But with me, I don't want to fuck with something I don't know about. I wouldn't want to take something that I don't know what the fuck.
Especially with all the peer pressure from the media and shit like that.
But exactly, yeah. But then again, we have, growing up as kids, we've had jabs, we've had, when we're born, the minute you're born, you're fucking, that stuff's done to you when you're born. In the hospital, we don't know what the fuck's in that shit. We don't know.
That shit's been tested and used for a long time.
Yeah,
I mean,
but again, you're trusting what they're saying it is, though. We don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're trusting in what so it's in their hands, really. But I don't really like doing that if it's something I don't know myself. So...
My whole thing with it is, if you go back in history, even now, the Native American tribes all over the world, mainly the tribes that have they're poorer than the rest.
Mm.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, the Navajo Nation tribe, they're the richest when it comes to like you know, quality of life in the reservation and shit like that. I mean, it's still horrible what they have to go through, but it's better than, say, the Pine Ridge Reservation for the Lakota Sioux and, you know, the Oglala and stuff like that. But they've been through hell and back when it comes to all this shit. I mean, the U.S. Army hunted buffalo to extinction because the Native Americans used them for survival, and the oil companies transported oil over the reservation drinking water and contaminated it multiple times in like a 10-year span.
Sheesh,
And all of this shit. And are you really going to trust the same government that did all of that shit just a couple of years ago to now trust them with your life to give you some kind of a fucking shot that there's barely any
there's a
testing
lot of
on it?
conspiracies in it. A lot of people were saying, you know, they're trying to get, you know, it's killing people to get the population down because there's a huge fucking overpopulation thing. Fucking huge, man. You know, like it's an outrage where they're getting rid of a lot of British countryside because they need to, you know, they gotta build more houses. So they're just destroying fucking, you know.
I found the cinema.
There's a cinema?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Oh.
Sure does.
Can you use it?
You can go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you watch something on it?
Don't blow a kiss at me.
Yeah, it's really dumb little short film, but I mean.
He's blowing a kiss at you. Shoot him in the head.
Now we saw it.
Nolly, shoot him in the head.
Aye, Captain.
Alright, Chief.
Gracias.
I'll do that
Like
with
no one doing that shit to my girl.
issues.
Lucky I'm not down there. I'll skin his fucking face. Oh,
Done and dusted.
this camp ain't even fucking going, dude. What's up?
You come over here?
Yeah, I'll come over. I've got to find where you guys are at. Are you in the St. Danny place?
Yeah.
Are you all in the clothes store?
No.
No, I see.
I'm in
Okay.
the clothes store.
Nolly, good shit, man. You sticking with good shit, Nolly. Thank you, man. I got lost, baby.
Yeah.
It's not that I just ditched you. I was talking and riding. I was fighting the one guy, and then next thing I knew, I was going through gardens and shit, and no, I can't talk.
That's what I
and
do with my
focus.
dirt bike.
Nolly, come look at
I'll
this.
through a little bit of forest, but I
Oh
mean.
my God, Nolly,
That's
we
the
got
one.
to, you know,
The way
the
my
next
car
subject.
just walked in.
Nolly, you know,
Or
I
soon
know
she
what we're gonna do
walks.
for the next subject, Nolly. The next thing, we're gonna talk
Sounds
about
nice.
fucking clubs and the Hells
Like
Angels
stumps
dudes.
her feet on the thing.
That's what we're gonna do.
On.
What are we
Talking
gonna
about
do?
drugs, aren't we?
We're gonna talk about fucking the clubs, how they were back then, how they are now. That's the next.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh yeah. We gotta be careful we don't get hunted down and killed though for the shit we gotta say. That's gonna be a good thing to talk about though, for real. We gotta get fucking
We need to get that
pieces,
Outlaw
man.
Archive guy on, man.
Yeah. See if we can get Joey Diaz on, get his opinion. Yeah, man, but back in those days, man, you remember them guys look like that? You know, I don't know what the fuck.
I remember them
that was.
cocksuckers.
Cocksuckers.
They used to ride in on their motorcycles and shit.
Save this shit for the thing. All right, so there's a fucking movie theater we can go in here.
Hmm?
All right. Oh fuck no! Hold up, babe. No, where you at?
The movie theater? It's the guy that Blue kisses at Stars.
All right, but come on, baby,
I'll
come
come
over
in a
here.
second.
I had my guns out, but I couldn't go in the dead eye fast
I can't
enough.
see him. Where is he?
So the cocksucker got me.
Oh, I think. Oh, he got me!
Is that
Go
red?
on, baby,
Yeah,
get him! Maybe revolver.
Hold on,
What's
if
his
he
name?
lets
The
me.
best dog?
The
What is
beast duck or some shit.
it? Oh.
Come here, you
me
cocksucker.
Oh, my guns are dirty as fuck. Woo. Oh, I got something for you. Let me get my good guns. Good shit now. There we go. Let's fight this guy.
Fuck your
Get my
pompadour
guns
ass.
Hey, I'm gonna chill in the cinema. Goodbye.
He's a pump of
boy.
horror. Let's go with that.
I think that was a successful first podcast. What do you guys think?
I think so.
That was pretty sick, man.
That was pretty productive.
I was mostly high half the time, but
I mean, we didn't get to any kind of point, but we got it off our chest. So, I mean, what else do you want, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing, you know, a lot of these things though, it's just to get out a topic out there and then people comment their opinion. Obviously, we're not gonna get that because my only view is her. But
yeah,
you know,
we only have like one viewer that. The man was just listening
but
to
if maybe, hopefully, we can share this shit and get it, you know, to be a kind of, we could get some cool subjects. And obviously, I'm gonna label them.
Dark Teddy is his name, bro. Why is his name the best Dark Teddy?
So who knows, like, but I like it just for us, though. I think it would be a good thing to share our kind of thoughts and shit, you know.
Yeah. For our grandchildren and our children to watch in 90 years from now or some shit.
Swear to God, if my grandchildren see this, they're gonna laugh at me. They're gonna go to my grave and sit there and laugh at me.
They're gonna be like, we still got. They're gonna be like, we still got these guns, bitch. What are you? They're gonna be like, you guys wasted fucking 2 hours of fucking.
I hope you burn in hell. Sitting there screaming at me. I'm dead on the floor, bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god, these cops are fucking asses, man. Hey, give me my fucking gun back.
Making an outfit.
These fucking stupid assholes.
Another thing that some people need to figure out about. I'm going into the old school clubs now because I can't fucking wait.
No, you gotta wait.
No, shut your face, you British bastard.
We gotta do that next topic.
Shut the fuck up!
You're ruining everything, man.
Nah.
Can I redo the stream?
Go ahead.
I'll redo the stream. We'll do episode 2. We're gonna
episode 2. Let's fucking do it.